All right, we have made it back for another week of Saltmarsh Legends. I'm so excited to get going here. Thanks for those of you that are out there hanging out with us already. Definitely appreciate your presence here. I'm excited to get back into this ocean adventure that we've started up here. Get to play a little mouse guy. I'm excited about that. Quickly, let me go ahead and say, please go check out Patreon. There's a great map artist out there called Limithron. He's decided to join our team and help us out with some of our project here. Definitely excited to have him helping out with us on the team here. And he, it's definitely going to be able to provide you with a lot of great assets, a lot of great map packs and stuff like that. He's got some great deals on his Patreon, so please go check that out. And yeah, definitely excited to be working with him on that. I don't think there's too much other to say beyond that. We got some cool stuff coming up here, but we're starting to get this train rolling, and it's starting to get on track. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Let's go ahead and jump right on back into where we picked up last week, and I am going to go ahead and turn this on over to our GM, Mr. Connor.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Legends of Saltmarsh. My name is Connor. I am GM for this game, and I'm surrounded by some amazing players. So why don't we, since the first episode outside of Session 0, so why don't we all go around and actually introduce ourselves and our characters. Why don't we start with you, Eric?
Hello, my name is Eric. I am playing Majestic Fable of the Endless Road, a 100% honest, forthcoming, simple merchant.
What race are you?
Tabaxi.
Okay. Let's go over to Jared.
Hi everyone, I'm Jared. I am playing Sigil Zora Hestu, a geek to Geralt Guiltyspark. Syd for short. He is a gnome, shipwright, good at working on the ships. And you just have to find out what his other special skills are later on in the show.
Uh-oh. What's happened? Why did Discord freeze? It wouldn't be live stream gaming if we didn't have Discord freeze right off the bat. I mean, come on. Actually, it was just that Syd Guiltyspark name was too much for the server to actually handle, and that's what happened there. Just kidding.
The very, very long.
It is a long name, but I like long names. It's okay.
Ashley, go.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm Ashley. I'm playing Maya. She is a trident, a very sassy, strong-willed trident, who is
I am Indigo. I am going to be playing Monterey Jack, a little mouse folk fighter who is kind of going about his way in the world and trying to figure out where these salty seas are going to take him. So I am excited to jump right into this week for sure.
Our last player, who is sadly unable to make this week, is Quinn, or the Big Quinn.
God damn it! Sorry.
I know, we all miss him. We all miss him.
Yep. Just couldn't hold it.
Maybe not as much as Ashley clearly misses him, but you know.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh. Hi.
Okay. And Quinn plays a satyr called Omiros, who is a very kind of uppity, positive thinking sort of individual, and tends to have a bit of an interest in the elements, which we have seen a little bit so far in this journey, and that's going to be fun for me to play with. But
That was good.
let's do a little recap. So session 0 last time, we started off with the party in a bit of a separate state. Monterey and Omiros were traveling the seas, acting as sort of bodyguards on a merchant vessel, when suddenly they saw a signal, a large stream of smoke coming from a seemingly uninhabited island. And when they came to that island, they found a rather put together tabaxi who went by the name of Fable, claiming to be a merchant who had been marooned by pirates but had been surviving with his survival skills, and by lighting an entire coconut grove on fire, he was able to hail their ship and was able to gain passage on their.
They're unable to hear. Is it just Connor? Can you hear the rest of us?
Who's you? You who?
I think they mean
Indigo.
Indigo.
Yeah. Can you hear the rest of them now?
Mic test 1 2 1 2.
No.
Alright, it's fixed. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Well, we're going to push on forward. So, on the ship of the large galleon that is not only incredibly aesthetically pleasing, but armed to the teeth with militia, cannons, and even ballista, the captain, Caitlin Firelocks, a small human, maybe standing 5'2" or so, wearing a large trench coat, a very fancy feathered hat, and just having long, curly red locks, hears a noise below her ship And she turns to a few of her deckhands and says, "We'll see who that is. Make sure that little pipsqueak isn't causing any trouble." And two thugs go to the below decks, and they open the door. And I will say, Syd and Maya, you hear footsteps approaching you. What do you do?
Door, back down, back down, back down, back down, back down.
Go, 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 go. Kind of gently push her, the little girl, back.
I need both of you to make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh, shite.
Okay,
Okay, see, so this, skills, delve.
If you click on
disadvantage.
if you click on your token,
Got it.
you'll see a bar up on the top left that will pop up, and all your skills will be underneath
That's a 9.
Okay.
I'm trying.
You can just roll it again.
Me? Or did
Yeah,
it roll?
See the 20.
Okay,
So that's the benefit of clicking up at the top left. If you select your token and then
Mhm.
move to the top left, you'll see your skills there.
oh,
We're
so
learning a new system here, folks.
Yeah,
with
so
us.
those of you that don't know, we did just switch over to the Foundry. It's a brand new system, brand new virtual tabletop that just came out on the market, and we're super excited. This is actually the very first episode that we're using this brand new system, and we're all super stoked about that, but definitely a lot of learning going on there.
Yeah.
Quick door on.
So we got a 12 and a 13. So you guys hurry as quietly as you can with this small girl back to, I imagine, the closet where you found her. But there is some stumbling and shoulders hitting the pretty narrow hallway that you're in, and suddenly there is sunlight coming through the hallway, and you say, "Hey!" What do you guys do? You turn around briefly, and you see two rather large humans facing you from the steps that lead up onto the deck.
And they clearly see us. They're making eye contact.
They clearly see you, and both of them are holding crossbows that are aimed at you.
Oh, hello, dearies. A nice ship you guys have here. We were just admiring the craftsmanship. We'll be going now. Thank you very much for having us, and have a great evening.
There is a shot, and it goes right past your head, Syd.
Oh, you missed. It's okay. Bye.
Maya's gonna push the little girl behind her. And just...
Captain, you got 2 more stowaways. More
Please,
stowaways.
it's a negative connotation to that term. We were just here. Passerbys saw some fish under your boat doing the weird things that they're doing. Just investigating, that's all. We don't want to stay.
Save it for the captain. And he waves you all up to come on top deck.
Maya's gonna keep the little girl close to her, like to her body, almost protectively.
Mm-hmm. And you can feel that she is just clinging to your waist.
I guess we follow them up.
And so for at least Monterey and Omiros, you see from below decks that there are 3 individuals coming up into the sunlight. The first appears to be Syd. Why don't you describe yourself again?
Oh, hello. Sigil here. Of the gnomish kind. He's about 3'8". I think we established earlier. He's somewhere in his late 30s, early 40s. Still young for a gnome. So he's got the youngest features. He's got some like mutton chops coming in, but they're not that good. Brown hair, brown blackish hair. It's been dyed, not very cleanly. And he looks pretty unassuming. He's got his little hammer on him always, at the ready. Normal clothes. Yeah, just no shoes. Just your average Florida snow out here on the water.
Maya, what do people see when they look at you?
They see a young woman, about mid-20s, pale blue skin with long black hair covering her fin-like ears.
Mm-hmm.
they see webbed hands dressed in normal clothing.
And you are both soaking wet.
Aye.
Yeah. Oh yeah, forgot about that part.
And
My hands are
Monterey,
luxurious.
Monterey, you would see just behind the Triton 2 pale arms that are just like hugging her, and you see what looks like a small girl just peek out before immediately going back behind. Well, and Captain Caitlin steps forward. My goodness, I didn't realize we were running a cruise ship today. What are the two of your names, and how did you get aboard my ship?
Greetings, I'm your Sigil's order has to Syd Guiltyspark at your service, one of the finest shipwrights in Saltmarsh. We were investigating some disturbances that we saw under the water. Came across this beautiful ship.
Maya interrupts. She's like, "Why is there fish just hypnotized under the water? And why did you have this little girl trapped?"
Dare say.
My goodness. You sneak aboard my ship. Don't even have the courtesy to introduce yourselves. And then
does
stop.
not matter.
Yet, our names don't matter yet. They could matter, because we have clearly exposed several flaws in your ship's design and manufacture, and we can help right them.
What does she mean there was a little girl prisoner underneath the decks here?
I imagine she's referring to that little, well, urchin who's latched onto her like some sort of barnacle.
Maya
She
kind
was
of puts her arm and brings the little girl even closer to her.
Well, you can see that she's clearly terrified and probably hungry. Start digging around in my pouch a little bit, pull out a little piece of cheese and kind of like hold it out towards the little girl and say, "Here, little girl. Here you go, little girl."
She's a girl.
Okay,
not a rat.
roll me a persuasion check. With a I'm giving you disadvantage. I'm sorry.
I'm debating on whether or not I want to kick this small mouse thing across the boat.
Right.
What?
He could probably take me though. So
Even
I
I'm
don't want
offended and I'm under the water.
Just angry bubbles.
She's a girl, not an animal.
Oh, do you want some cheese, laddie?
He's not one for social graces, okay, guys? Jeez.
Okay, so 13. She does, she doesn't look at you very nicely, but she does have her eyes on the cheese, and you see she licks her lips. But she does not stray from Maya.
I just kind of toss it towards her, like on the deck, and let it like kind of bounce in her general direction.
Mm-hmm. When it gets within reach of her, she will grab it and just shove it, the entire thing in her mouth really quick.
Clearly a very hungry child here.
Clearly a very hungry stowaway, I think is what you mean.
You had this little girl locked in a closet.
Aye.
She's 9. She looks to be 9 years old.
What?
She's just a small child.
And had no business sneaking onto my ship at the last part.
Maybe she was hungry. Have you ever thought to ask?
I have thought to ask. We've all tried to talk to her and she doesn't say anything. Did you get her to talk?
I lean down to her level and just calmly, "Sweetheart, what were you doing down here?"
She just hugs you again.
It's okay.
Clearly, we've come at a fortuitous time. We'll take the stowaway off your hands, and you won't have to worry about feeding her, bathing her, giving her water.
I don't think they were feeding her or doing anything like that.
We'll leave details out of the... And we'll be off your ship, and with our sincerest apologies, and we'll never step aboard without your permission again, Captain. Let's do a little bow.
This is turning into quite the day. Search him. And she gestures to two of her thugs to pat down Maya and Syd.
Whew. As they're like reaching, he'll cast like minor illusion cantrip, and then just like create like a like a glass and hand it to him. When they reach forward, it just disappears.
Mm-hmm. You guys are patted down, and your belongings are revealed. But they will see that you guys haven't appeared to have stolen anything from below deck.
Of course not, unless you want some soggy rations.
You see Caitlin look around at her crew, and you see they are all looking a little bit restless. And she gets a little bit of a smile. You know, chaps, it seems that we have been graced with a number of very mouthy guests aboard our ship. And it's been some time since we've had a little bit of sport. Now, what kind of captain would I be if I'd let my crew just sit on their arses all day and, well, let this perfect opportunity pass us by? My friends, I can see some of you seem to have some weapons on you. Don't suppose you know how to use them.
Huh. So you wish to surrender, do you?
Well, I suppose it's not entirely off the table, but let's start off with something a little more manageable. She snaps her fingers, and immediately three of her men come forward. Let's see what you make of these three. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, we try to do this the easy way, I suppose.
Well, let's switch on over to that battle screen.
Alright, I'm gonna try no active encounter. How do I do it?
We got a battle
Plus-
screen. I'm so excited.
It is pretty.
Ugh. I think you should do it, Indigo.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
highlighted
absolutely.
everyone.
Who is it that you're trying to have join the battle here, sir?
So it's Fable all the way over to Maya, if you want to use that as a square.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be a right surprise when that drenched cat comes over the side of the boat.
So it should only be these three who are the enemies. Oh.
Okay, is Captain Caitlin going to be in there?
Yes, she will.
Oh, I hope not.
Have I been able to hear? I'm kind of like at the kind of top of the water, like right.
Yeah, I will say that Captain Caitlin is projecting very much, so you should be able to hear the majority of it. All right,
Okay.
so I
Tail
believe,
deep.
I might have gotten
so
an extra sailor in there. But-
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, let's go ahead and
I'll make do.
begin combat.
Yep.
Oh,
so
we got
I
to
would like
roll.
initiative. Yeah.
So if you guys see on the second tab here, you should be able to see where you can roll your initiatives.
Oh, hang on.
Oh my goodness! I just saw a bunch of dice roll. None of those were for us.
No, do you
No.
want me to go ahead and roll yours for this time?
Yes.
What tab do we see?
It should be the second tab next to the.
Oh, I see. I do see. Yeah.
I
and
don't
you just click the
see
down.
a
Right?
second tab.
It's like on the right side. There's like the
Where the chat window is on the right.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It'll be this.
Chat log's the first. Yeah, and then there's like a little X, little swords.
Yep. It'll say combat tracker.
I don't see it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll it for you if that's all right.
Okay, go
we
for
just
it.
do the toggle combat state. Is that?
Oh, I need to roll.
I just got
See
him.
if I. Okay.
Sorry, where was the initiative?
I just got you. All right. Would you like me to go ahead and begin combat?
Yes, please.
Whoa!
Oh boy! Listen to those sounds.
What just happened?
Listen
We
to
have
that.
entered combat in the foundry, my friends.
Oh boy!
I'm so excited.
All right. So Omiros, with his very good reflexes, assesses the situation and looks at Captain Caitlin and says, "So I suppose I should just go and she just gives him a nod and says, knock yourself out, big boy. And so Omiros is going to move down 5, 10 arrow keys? Yep, 15, 20 to this guy, and he is going to go ahead and attack with his where is attacks?
It'll pop up in the tabs in a toolbar up in the top left.
Unarmed strikes. Okay. So he's gonna try a spear attack. Attack. Normal. So many buttons. Oh, that's gonna be a 2.
Does that hit jam?
It doesn't, as a matter of fact. So Omiros comes forward and tries to get this first sailor from behind and tries to spear him, but the sailor just takes his short sword and just parries the blow. At this point, Omiros is going to try and take advantage of him again and sweep the leg!
Got so many attacks at level 1.
Normal, come on. Do better.
13.
There it is. For this guy. Goodness. 13's gonna hit. Do damage. Does it do the damage, or do I have to go back to the roll?
You can do damage from the token stuff.
Yeah, that same little tab that pops up.
Unarmed strike. Damage. Normal. Ooh, 7.
Nice.
Max. So he sweeps the leg, and you hear a bit of a crunch as what sounds like almost a bone breaking from this hoof just taking out this guy's leg.
Haha, good show.
Okay, how do I... We're gonna do it this way. 2, 25. Alright, and he is gonna catch himself on just the railing, and that is Omiros' turn. Next one is Fable.
When I see this is going on, I feel I must intervene somehow. Oh, that is dramatic. Okay. I'll climb up on the boat a little bit, and I will do a help action by making the sailor believe he has wet his pants.
Using what?
Prestidigitation!
Okay. So
Can
this
I
one
do
who's
that?
already been hurt?
No, I'm gonna do this. How do I do it? I can't. How do I point?
I think you can...
I think you're muted,
You
Jared.
ping?
That's one.
And how am I muted? I haven't
No,
touched
Jared.
anything.
Jared's
Oh, it was me. Sorry.
You guys see? Can you see when I say on a target?
If you hold it down, it'll like show a little thing like that. If that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so that guy. I am pretty sure he's in 30 feet, and if he's not, I'll say he is anyway. So prestidigitation automatically allows you to soil something. So with
Do you want me
this...
to roll something like deception?
Yeah,
or-
I will. Make a... not perception. I'm going to say charisma check because you're casting a spell. We're going to see how effective you can make your spell happen and make it seem convincing to make it seem like you want it to. With your modifier, 15? Alright. So, Fable, you stick your head out of the water and you whisper an incantation, and all of you suddenly notice that there is a wet stain that slowly appears on the front of this man's crotch, and he looks down and just goes, and he has his sword up, but he has one arm very clearly holding.
It is so salty. It's like the saltiest water possible. But only he would know that.
I don't think anyone's going to lick it anytime
Would he
soon.
know that? How would he know that?
He knows. It smells like low.
He-
It kind of smells like he might have crapped
He
his
just
pants.
knows.
He hasn't heat himself, but he might have crapped his pants. If he eats a lot of kelp, that what it's what it smells like.
I mean, he is
Dried
probably pretty
apricots.
salty right now, so...
Yeah.
The sugar-free gummy bears all over again.
So I'm giggling to myself as I
Yes, I
grab
went
another,
for the dad joke, you're right.
grab another fish and put it in my pocket as a bonus action. No, I don't.
Okay. So we will pass the turn over to this sailor. Oh, he's not supposed to be in the combat order, so we'll just skip him. Captain Caitlin, she is looking over the scene, and I'm going to give her a perception check because she did not. She is pretty savvy with magic. I'm gonna just secretly.
Man's pissed himself.
I couldn't.
Okay.
help it. Fable can't help it.
Smells like seawater.
Uh huh. She walks over a little bit
Uh-oh.
and
Oh.
is looking over the scene. Fable, did you go back under after you cast the spell? Roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Can you please cat claw your way around the other side of the boat?
Oh no.
All right.
How'd it
So,
go? How'd it go?
Can
That's
I
an 8.
say anything?
You don't know what's happening. You don't know that he's there. So she comes over and she looks over, and I think she will see like just a waterlogged tail just slip down under the water at the last second. Huh.
I'm new to this.
And she will just continue to watch though and pass her turn. Monterey, you are up.
Well, if you'll not have at us then, pirate, I'll have at your men. And I turn and I charge the nearest guy to me.
All right.
Aha! I am going to... Let's see. Well, that wouldn't be a wise decision. I am just going to take a 5-foot step to here, and I am going to attack this fine gentleman right here.
Give me an attack roll.
How do? So I'm going to... just do it. So I'm gonna have my my cutlass in my right hand. I suppose I can't pull out my hand crossbow in the same round, can I?
I'll give it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna cutlass this guy right here in front of me.
Go for it.
Oh my.
Attack. Normal.
Oh yes.
18. Wow. Okay. I'll take that. Damage.
Oh man.
Max damage. All right.
Nice.
Jesus.
Okay.
So what does your attack look like?
So as he kind of taunts Caitlin a little bit, he's just gonna run over and just like, oh, assassin! Wait, first, first I have to assassinate myself before I can stab this guy. I'm gonna run over and just like stab out with my cutlass at this first guy, and then raise the hand crossbow off my belt and aim at this guy over here,
Okay.
and saying, "One for you, sir." And then release. Man, that kind of hurt a little bit.
You good?
You stunned?
I stunned myself. Let's see. That was good.
I believe though that just hits.
Thanks. 7 points.
7 points to him. All right. He takes the shot, and you get him right in the between the ribs, and he appears to be quite wounded.
Okay. And I kind of look over to Syd and Maya, and I say, "If we're to live, come fight by our sides."
Don't even know you, weird cheese man.
And I fed the child some cheese. Just come help us.
Sailor's turn. He is going to. He just got shot, so he's not happy about that. He's gonna come 5. Oh, can you move? There you go. 5, 10, 15, and he's gonna attack Monterey. Go over to. Ooh, that's cool. Nope.
It's weird I can see your guys' cursor on here, where you just got your little dots going around.
Short bow attack.
You know, it's a little bunch of little bees.
Oh, that's not good.
What is that? Is that a 20?
That's a critical.
That's
That's a
crit.
critical.
Oh
Why
no.
is he trying to
Okay.
crit on me?
That's good. Oh no.
You take 9 points of damage as this person you hear him wheezing as the arrow is in his ribs, and he just comes down with his short sword, and he gets
Ooh.
you right in the thigh.
Oh,
It's a short strike. It's a small die.
have you not the good sense to die, sir?
Are you conscious?
No.
He's a fighter.
Oh, son of a...
He's okay for now. That is the sailor's turn, though. Can we go over to next sailor?
So fragile at level 1.
Oh, indeed. He
Yeah,
saw
especially when they crit.
10, 15, 20, 25. He's
Oh,
gonna
this is
go
the fist. Man who's
5,
pissed his pants.
10, 15, 20, 25, and he's going to attack Omiros because he seems dangerous with his multi-attacks at level 1. Well, both of you did. So we're going to do another short sword attack against Omiros. Attack. No. Omiros. It's a 12. Omiros just dodges deftly out of the way, and the short sword misses.
Nice.
Is Maya. The child's still clinging to you. What are you doing? You see this is getting rough real quick.
I think
I'm
we're gonna
going
have to fight our way out.
to. I'm going to back up, try and get her somewhere safe. Is there anywhere I can like hide her to kind of protect her?
You see that all of the ways the downstairs is now blocked by the sailor who seems to be blocking it. You can try and get her onto their boat, but you can see that there are other unfriendlies on that boat too. There seems to be no real safe place to hide her.
You guys look at
I
my
can stand
character token. I could put my
I can-
health
I
down
can-
and I got blood
Oh,
across my
God.
face.
Jeez.
Maya, I can stay with her if you want. If you need to get into the ferry.
No, I can't see where like the forge is so zoomed in. I can't see where the other.
Use the
Sailor
mouse
adjust
wheel.
it.
The mouse
I don't
wheel.
have a
is
mouse
the-
wheel.
She doesn't have one.
Well, they're about 20 feet away from you. The nearest
Okay.
combatant.
There's no way to.
I feel
You
like
do this. Do you have a trackpad? You do this
Yes.
little motion. So like the like pulling in is zooming in,
Oh,
and
gosh,
pulling
hang on.
together is zooming out.
I did that
No,
and everything
no
just
pincher?
died.
Pinch
No.
not
Alright.
working.
Does not do that. Does not work.
Okay. So you
Okay,
are about
I'm
15
going
feet
to
away
do-
from one of them. Two of them are right next to each other, but then right behind them are Monterey and Omiros.
Would it be possible for me to do ice knife?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do ice knife at the closest sailor to me.
Okay. I believe this is an attack roll, or is it a saving throw for them?
I do not know.
Ice
I-
knife is, I think it's an attack roll, and then there's cold damage, splash damage, isn't there?
It's an attack roll, and then it's a saving throw.
Yeah,
Wow. That's why I did
it's
that.
it's a work. Range spell attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I roll attack?
Yep.
Yeah.
It should do it for you if you click.
It will hit everybody around it for 5 feet.
I think he chooses one person. Who
No,
it-
I'm pretty sure it's every.
oh.
It
Right.
is on a hit, it's the piercing damage, and then hit or miss, the shard explodes, and then every creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw.
You may want to rethink that. Monterey's looking really rough.
Yeah,
Within
you-
5 feet.
Okay.
He is
Um,
sheer cheese dude, so I don't know.
She could throw it into the ground behind them, couldn't she?
I
She could
fed. I fed the child. Okay.
okay. Is
You just
there
have a cantrip,
a
maybe? Do you have like a cantrip attack?
that which one's lightning lure?
That one's you have to be within either 15 or 10 feet, and you pull someone towards you.
Never mind. Thunderclap?
That'd be a good one for this.
Okay. I'll do
So-
Thunderclap.
Maya walks forward to get these two in range, and she performs Thunderclap. And what does this look like, Maya?
She kind of claps her hands and makes this just loud, thunderous sound that... Now I'm trying to read what it does, because I can't remember. Also, I'll leave the girl behind me next to Syd, so
Okay.
she doesn't take this damage.
Yep.
Stay here, Chuck.
That, yeah. Be good.
Hello.
They got me laughing now. That is almost deafening to anyone, to the person in front.
Mm-hmm. So is it? It's not attack. I think they have saving throws. I believe
Yeah, it's
Constitution.
make a
Mhm.
Constitution 13, DC 13.
Okay. So Constitution, saving throw. Normal. One will pass. And Constitution saving throw. I think he will fail.
Let me roll
The one will
damage.
pass. One will fail.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
Nice roll. Clapping right in their ear.
Yeah, so Maya, as these two are very distracted by I can't say your companions, you don't know who the hell they are, but by these people who are also fighting them, you come up behind them and clap, and there is this shockwave of sound as one of them covers their ears in time, but the other one is just blown against the side rail and just holding his ears, and you see blood dripping from them. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Move back and protect the little girl.
If
Even
you move
more.
back, you will get 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
That's a yes?
Never mind.
Okay.
I'll protect her. Don't worry. What could go wrong?
Speaking of, Syd, you are up.
Oh shite.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Okay. Okay, so Foundry, for those watching, I don't know if they see this your turn and stuff that's coming up. That's actually pretty cool. Where it, like, tells you you're up next and stuff. It's pretty neat. Do one of the sailors look like they are hurting pretty badly?
This one looks. They both actually look quite rough. They're
They
both
look
bloodied.
pretty bad.
This one looks
Okay.
completely healthy.
Well,
Oh,
he does look like he has some sort of incontinence or
he's
some issue.
physically healthy, mentally despair right now. Mental despair right
He
now.
100% has scurvy.
Okay. I'm going to, I guess, just gesture to the girl to follow me, and I'm going to take 1 step, 2 step, 3 step.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do a. I'll do a dagger attack against this one who's standing over our rat friend's corpse. So
Okay.
I can do this.
I will tell you, you can get a +2 against this guy for flanking.
Um,
You will not get it with this guy because it has to be exact for flanking.
exact
to work.
behind.
Yeah.
That's okay though, because I think I'm gonna hit the other guy with my bonus action
All right.
for 2-weapon fighting. So they're both gonna get hit anyway. So that's okay.
Okay.
I wanna get the guy standing on top of the unconscious mouse first. So that's
Mouse
gonna
this
click
time,
myself. The unconscious rat.
So remember,
Is he
you called me a
unconscious?
rat. So. No, I'm
You're
not
unconscious.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're
not.
No.
I just have blood on my face because I got stabbed wicked.
It's gonna be an 18 to hit, GM.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And then roll me some damage. I don't know where it went off screen. That's a 5.
Okay. Your sneak attack will go off as well.
Oh boy, that's what, 1d6?
1d6.
I think I can just, it's a feat, right? Sneak attack? Oh, but it doesn't let me actually roll anything. I will roll the d6. Yeah, just do it. 3.
So he takes 8 points of damage, but he is just barely hanging on as you stab him in the back, right in the kidney, and you pull back and you see there's a gush of blood, but he is still just barely hanging on. and you see that he is looking wild and is ready to attack the next thing.
I'm going to attack him again, but I'd like to do non-lethal damage. So I'd like to pull that dagger out, flip it around, and then clock him in the head with the other side.
Give me an attack roll.
That's a 7.
With his just staggering around from blood loss, you try to just like climb up him with your diminutive stature and clonk him, but he just staggers and you fall off to the side and get back to your feet, but your attack misses.
So that's my turn.
All right.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
And this guy finally gets to go. Omiros was the one who really messed with him, so he's going to go for him. So he is going to... oh, he has a mace. He's going to do that. It's going to be a 13, which is going to miss Omiros. He has really good AC as a monk. And so this mace comes, and Omiros just parkours off the railings of the ship and is able to leap over the mace swing and land back on his feet. And you see that the sailors are starting to look a little bit worried. Is Omiros. He is going to try and finish off the pirate who you almost did. We'll start off with a spear attack. Oh, yes. And seeing that you were trying to do non-lethal, he will also do the same, and that will be enough to take this person down.
Well struck. Well struck, my goat friend.
Oh, good show.
We're going to be the most eclectic party with our rat, our goat, our kitty, our fishy, and our...
Oh,
Short man.
short man.
They're all connected. Okay, that didn't work.
Oh, the sailors! We killed the ship is ours.
Won the pirate ship. Yes.
Okay, he's down. I will remember. All right, and Omiros will try to bonus action attack with his unarmed strike. This. Ooh, a 2. That's certainly not going to do it. So he comes and he
+2 for flanking, though.
that is still going to be only a 9, which is not enough for this guy's AC. So feeling a little cocky, he lowers his head and tries to just headbutt this other guy. And he turns around and uses his short sword to just brace. And Syd, you're actually pushed back a foot or so as your weight kind of unintentionally catches him from being pushed.
Push his cheeks back into it.
And Omiros is pushed back, and that is his turn.
Did he have a coin purse back there while I was feeling his cheeks?
You know what? Roll me a quick little sleight of hand, gropey check.
I don't see if I have gropey.
You said cheeks, sir.
I did. I will say cheeks anytime I can. 19!
19? You feel there's a little coinage there.
Oh, good. Oh.
Fable, we are back to you.
Oh boy. I smell the bloody mouse boat, right? Like
Underwater.
Steel rage. No, I'm like a shark. I
Honestly,
eat him. I'm joking.
Nom nom.
I literally trust nothing that comes out of his mouth. Trust nothing.
What do you mean?
We played 2 games together.
Never given you any reason.
Nami nami.
So
Nami
I see
nami the
her
mouse.
head poking out. I'm gonna get the fuck out of dodge. Oh, excuse me. Can I like dive down?
you can. The ship, however, will reach easily 15 feet deep in the water.
Oh yeah, I'm not even worried about that. I'm gonna use my feline agility.
Okay.
So I got like 60 feet of movement. I'm just gonna dive down a little bit. And,
Okay.
Let's see.
What is this character?
Have you never played with a tabaxi?
A whirlpool
ever seen a
swims
cat
around
that
me. I
likes
like
water?
twist through the water. But
Please tell me he has...
When I'm underwater, I think, do I actually... Like, I don't even see myself as swimming. I just kind of, like, float unnaturally, weirdly through the water. Or am I actually swimming?
I would say swimming.
Okay. So when I'm under the water, I feel like I just grow, like, webbed between my paws and my back.
Your
Webs out.
yeah, and your tail turns into a bit like a fish tail.
Yes. And when I come out, it like just instantly goes back. It's very unnerving. If anybody thinks it. But so yeah, I'm like a boost of agility and just kind of zoom over here, I believe.
Yeah, you can make there.
Ooh! And then I'm gonna climb up on the climb up a bit on the side of the hull a little bit. But, just wrecking the wood, like.
Yeah, which one?
I think the smaller ship, just so I can get a better view.
Okay, that one is much lower into the water. Do you have a climbing speed as a tabaxi?
I do.
Okay, then yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, it's on my
Got
claw.
swim speed. He's got a climb speed. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
feline agility.
And then I don't really have much to do. Can I use Prestidigitation again to give the help action? But this time, I want to make a horrible odor of this guy just totally crapped his pants. Like this guy shit his pants. It smells awful.
Roll
We're
me a
gonna have a great
charisma
time.
check.
We're gonna have a great time in this campaign. If your strat is to make people piss and shit themselves the rest of this game, we are going to have a
And nothing
barrel
else.
of fun.
And I am very good at it.
Very, very persuasive.
There is a sudden whiff of this awful smell. You get the feeling that this person is very a big fan of eggs and beans, and it is now showing itself.
Maida, is that you?
No, I am a lady.
Little girl?
Yeah.
Are you,
She waves from 15 feet behind you.
it could be me. It could be me. I'm just saying. We're trying to
No,
pinpoint the
Sid
location.
brought her up.
Yeah, she's behind
Oh,
me.
that's
She
true.
should-
That's true.
Yeah, I
Okay,
dragged
okay.
her with me.
Okay. So that is Fable's turn. We go back. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oops. The sailor, he is not in combat. The captain now. She looks over and Fable. She locks eyes with you,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
and
I
you
freeze and pretend I'm a statue.
You see that she waves her hand, and suddenly her form gets enshrouded in mist, and she disappears, only
Oh,
to
boy.
reappear right about here.
Okay.
Just your friendly statue.
Going in, I'm just a barnacle. I'm just a cat. Barnacle right now.
And let's see, she can't do that.
She could just destroy you, but
In just one hit.
Yeah, she was gonna know you do thunder
Or
wave, but that's another
D10.
spell. How to move you? So you're standing on a statue. Yeah,
I'm bringing to the side of the hull. Yeah, pretending to be a cat-shaped barnacle.
She is going to play with a necklace, a shell on her necklace, which is glowing blue. You notice as she casts her spell. And she is going to just wave her hand, and suddenly water is going to rise up from beneath you. And I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at those.
this chick is Ursula
Absolutely.
from Little Mermaid. She's got
Saving throws.
Ariel's voice in the necklace
Hey, wow! That's pretty good for me.
with a
For you,
-1.
it is. However, with her DC, you are still going to be pushed 10 feet in the direction she wants, which is going to be right onto the boat. And you're
Oh.
going to be prone.
What happened?
And then she will give another whistle, and suddenly this man is going to enter into the combat. And he will take the place of the person who was accidentally added. So he's going to miss his turn this turn, but he will join in next round. Monterey, you are up,
Soggy
sir.
cat has washed up on board.
Oh, Catman, where did you come from?
I was swimming to safety and just came upon, and there's a water fountain sprouts me up here. I don't know where I am. Oh, thank God you have rescued me.
Oh, you have found the fight, sir. Please join it.
Wait, what?
And I am going to...
I've spit up some water.
I am going to go ahead and second wind. as my bonus action. Apparently it does not roll.
No.
1d10 plus 1. Okay. Let's do that. So we're going to do one of those plus one of those.
Oh, boy.
Well,
It looked good for a minute
It's
there.
something. It's something.
It's like all my hit points in one roll you just got.
Alright, well that was super helpful. Thanks, dice roller.
I just picture you just whipping out this block of cheese and just inhaling it. And then from that, like, Popeye, like, and then just...
I do not eat cheese. So.
What the hell is this campaign even about?
You pulled the cheese out of your pants earlier.
I
That's
feed it
strictly
to
for little
small
girls.
children. That's it.
all the...
Oh, okay, got it.
That's it.
It's not disturbing at all.
It's the only reason. Alright, so I just kind of take a deep breath and say, well then, let's continue on, shall we? Ha! And I'm going to stab this guy again.
Which one?
Whichever one looks like he needs to die.
He is the weakest right here.
Yeah, I'm stabbing that guy.
Okay, give me an attack.
And he has the help? What? Did I get the help too? Right? No? Did that not work?
Which one? He did. Okay, I'll give you advantage, Monterey. I'll let the help action work. Because you did roll really high, too. 17 will hit.
I will take that. Man, my rolls tonight.
I'm +4, he's strong, little fucking mouse.
He's dexterous, is what he is. This
Oh,
guy is
dexterous.
still up, just barely. As you pretty much like go crazy and just start piercing him with your rapier over and over again, and they're just these tiny little hits, but each of them compounding to do damage.
Okay. That's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Next.
I put the skull on that guy, the one that died.
Oh, thank you. Actually, zoom in a little bit. Goes to Sailor number 2. He is tired of missing Omiros, and he's going to attack Monterey.
No.
Short sword attack.
How dare.
Monterey, that is a 14 to hit you.
That is not going to hit, sir.
Okay. So again, the short sword comes in, but you are able to just duck and roll out of the way and miss. His turn, which brings us to Maya.
My turn. Question. I was looking up shape water.
Mm-hmm.
What was I gonna say? Never mind. I forgot what I was gonna do with it.
Okay.
I'm going to just do shocking grass on this dude.
Give me an attack roll.
The wet cat that just came on board.
Yes, the wet cat.
I'm not sure which
Wait, is that
smells
where he
worse.
is?
The cat or the foul odor that seems to be coming from this pirate.
Okay.
Have I wronged you in some ways?
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I was swimming!
Ooh,
Ooh.
very much
Getting mad
yes.
because we were just randomly swimming too, so.
Okay. Damage.
Monterey just has to get over his prejudices towards cat people.
He is still up, but you see as you grab onto him, there are bolts of blue like electricity that go through him, and he shakes, and he seems a little. His movements seem jerky, and you think that he will have trouble taking a reaction until his turn.
Awesome.
Anything else?
If I move, will he have a chance to hit me or not?
Since it's your spell, I would say you would know that he will not, because you have taken away his reaction.
I'm gonna take the little girl and move back because I did not want her anywhere near this fight.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't have a choice. It was either that or shoot me bow, and I'm not so accurate. I've been drinking a little.
Move her back.
A man after my own heart.
Maybe.
No. Little
I-
creature.
I'll bring.
My computer. There we go.
You are like a tiny man, aren't you?
You bring the
Okay.
cheese.
I'm
I'll
gonna
bring
move
the
her
wine.
right there. Is that how many feet was that?
That's fine. You move
Plenty.
15 feet.
Okay.
All right.
Move
that
her
brings-
back with me.
That's fine. Sid, you're up.
Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Blunt side of the dagger to this guy's forehead. I'm gonna make an attack roll. Click myself. Click my equipment. Click my dagger. Click attack. Normal roll, but +2. Don't need it.
Oh yes, that'll hit.
Normal hit with a whopping 7. The back side of the dagger.
And he goes down. Oh, can I do this? Oh, that didn't do it. I think I may have taken him out of the initiative.
Why don't you
But
actually
he is out of
swing
the
at them?
initiative.
Is that?
Why don't you strike to kill, sir?
Well, I don't know if we're just making a test here or if we're going to be, actually killing all these folk. I haven't quite figured that out yet. To be fair, though, Captain is on the small ship. We are on the big ship. We're just kind of push off and claim the ship for ourselves. And I'm going to say that, and I'm just going to move this way. So this guy's unconscious. So 1.
Fable looks up at the
A solid notion,
the
sir.
helm that he's under right now.
Actually, which one came back into combat? This one down here?
This guy right here.
I don't know, the
He
kitty
looks
cat,
like he's-
Kitty cat's got him. So I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
Pass through him. Difficult terrain, right? 4.
Sure. Yes.
Kick off
5.
the plank, sir.
She also just teleported to that ship, so I have a suspicion. If she wanted to, she could probably teleport back to this ship really quickly. Just a perceptive thing I noticed when I was over. I'm gonna make another attack for my bonus action.
Go ahead.
Your controlled actor, Syd Guiltyspark, has something about daggers. I don't know what that was, but okay. Attack normal.
Oof.
Oh boy. +2
So, yeah.
though, because I'm flanking. So that's
This is
a
true. That is still going to miss. So you bring your second dagger, and as you pass, you get this. As you walk over the dead body of the one with the horrible smell, it just goes right up your nostrils, and you just have to squint and close your eyes as you almost stab blindly.
Dear God. I think I stepped in it. I stepped in it.
There is a little as you step on his body.
Did this guy here die?
These two are both
Yeah.
dead. No, not this guy. He's hale and hearty.
Is that the guy?
Yeah,
with-
we haven't even touched him yet, I don't think.
No.
But that's all for my turn.
All right. Now it is. He is gone. I'll learn how to get people out of the initiative tracker eventually. Okay. Omiros' turn. He's going to about face, and he will strike with his spear at this first guy. Spear. All the way over there.
Oh, the little skull that's right next to him. You can mark them defeated. Aha, figured it out.
Oh, nice. So that spear is going to hit. And so he winds up and does a little fake out, trying to make him look the wrong way. And in fact, he does. And he strikes with his spear to do 5 damage. And then he will wind up to do an unarmed strike. And will once again hit for 4 points of damage. And this guy, with taking a spear in the leg and then just like an uppercut in the jaw, he is looking pretty staggered. That brings us to Fable. You are prone on the deck, and you see this other rather hardy-looking sailor walking towards you.
I get up, which is half movement, right?
Yep.
Captain, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I am not a combatant. I am just a humble merchant. I was recently rescued from an island. I'm a little out of my depth. I'm not much of a fighter. I don't have money now, but I can help you out in the future.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Humble merchant.
What are you, like a pyramid scheme? Top of a pyramid scheme or something? What do you mean? Help them
He's the
later?
new MLM.
Oh, he's so persuasive.
He is pretty persuasive. I'm gonna give her a quick roll.
Oh, I just smell the bullshit, bro.
No, you
It smells
don't.
like shit over here by me, I can tell you that right now.
Well, that is true.
She looks you over, Fable, and she kind of waves you over to the south part of the ship, away from the combat. If you're not a combatant, then I suggest you stay out of the way.
Yes, I do a little bow. Of course, you are most wise.
Yep.
By the way, as I'm going, are there any, like... There's no cannons on board the deck of the smaller ship, right?
The smaller ship has no weapons.
I don't know. Okay, so there's not, like, a barrel. There's nothing combustible on it
No.
that I can see. I mean, no reason. I was just curious minds. Okay.
I mean, you lit live coconut trees on fire, so I'm assuming you have the ability to...
Huh?
Light other
Did-
stuff on fire.
Sid knows nothing. Sid knows nothing. What about your day?
I mean, I've learned some magical things, but it's like anybody else. You just pick up things on the road.
Sure.
I mean, as
There
a
is no-
merchant, you travel, you pick things up.
You do.
There is no obvious barrel of black powder on the merchant vessel.
Good to know.
Just conveniently located.
Any glowing weak spots?
Okay, just a couple things. Are we anchored, or are we just kind of in a like a holding pattern with the sails?
I would actually say no one is anchored. Actually, no, you guys did anchor because that's how you got rid of all your coin. They were sinking at the bottom. They're at the bottom
right.
of the
They
ocean.
threw the anchor down, but this large ship probably isn't, right?
I would say at this point they are anchored because they've already taken the time to search your ship and everything, and so they would have dropped anchor as well.
Okay. And these boarding platforms,
Yes.
they're just simple. Are they like spiked on the end, or
No.
Or just very simple, just straight?
Yeah, they may have like kind of, if you imagine, kind of like hooks
Yeah.
to like latch on, but otherwise, yeah, if you just lift, they come off.
Okay,
Let's
there's
do that.
got it.
Everybody grab one and throw them out.
I flee to this guy's right there. I guess I will move
That's right
to yeah, kind of right here.
Okay.
You will remember today is the day that you almost caught Monterey Jack.
No way. Are we
Anything
getting away
else
from
for
these
you,
guys?
Fable?
No, that was it.
We're getting away
Okay.
in their ship. This is about to happen right now.
All right, this sailor is now going to become this sailor. He is going to move away from Fable. Do you do anything?
Nope.
Okay. He is going towards Maya,
Oh,
and
yay.
he is going to attack her. Yeah, that's right. You know what? He doesn't have to move at all. He's going to use his heavy crossbow.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have range. Oh,
Thank
He
God.
shoots the captain. He shoots Majestic.
Yes, you-
in a completely wrong direction. No. He is winding it up, and before he can aim it, it just goes off, and it just shoots off like into the ocean. And he turns beet red, looking incredibly embarrassed. And he just, and he pulls out his mace and walks over to Maya. But that is his turn.
Well, Maya.
Oh, it's not
Well.
Maya's turn.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Captain, she going to come over in 15, 20, 25, and 30. And she's just casually strolling and looking at different parts of the combat, just seeming amused and interested. And she will move the rest of her movement over here and end her turn. Monterey, it's your turn.
Dashes
Just
my
person
plans for
casually-
stealing the ship.
Casually strolls through combat scenarios, doesn't do anything. Never trust that person.
Mm-mm.
She just ruined my plans for stealing the ship.
There are like 10 more people on the ship that are enemies.
Monterey thinks big, okay? He's not a small thinking mouse.
Oh, I'm
The guy who's already-
how to steal the ship, by the way. That's perfectly in line.
Yes, I've taken a hit, but it's alright.
Say the guy who's used second wind is looking to fight off the rest of the crew. Hopefully he's got third or fourth wind in there somewhere.
Hey, I'm a tough little mouse. Alright, on that note, I am going to turn and skewer this guy next to me with my cutlass.
Give me an attack.
We're gonna give him the old high-low. I went high and missed, you go low and
And,
get him in.
oh, do I get advantage or plus
You
two?
get a +2.
Plus 2 to hit. Doesn't allow us to do that, does it?
We just
Yeah,
gotta do it
no.
with our math skills.
Oh, what?
Sadly, it wouldn't matter as you wind up, and as you go to lunge, you realize you do it on your bad leg that has already been stabbed, and it just collapses beneath you as your attack just goes off into nothing.
Assassin! He struck me an illegal blow.
Blood.
Blood.
Skipping over. Oh, no! Go back. Aha, I can't go back. He is still alive.
Too late, you missed him. He was
It's my
panicking.
turn now.
First time running this system, y'all. Alright. He is going to... Yeah, he's going to go for Monterey again. So we're going to go... they want to take one of you down. Attack, normal, what do we get? That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, God, that's gonna hit.
Damage will be 4.
Attack me while I'm distracted, sir. Let's see what kind of a fighter you are.
Are you still up?
I am.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can check that on the initiative tracker.
Because you second winded for 4, I think, at minimum, right?
Yeah, saved his little mouse butt. That brings us to Maya. It is your turn.
Okay, I remember my question about shape water.
Yes.
Can I use it to move somebody?
We are we able to bring up the descriptions on this format?
Oh, I can do that.
For what?
Bring up spell
Oh.
descriptions.
Yeah, you can.
Choose an area of water.
Because you can click it and make it post in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I would. That would be
So like,
faster.
if you like, yeah, well, there you
Aha.
go, perfect.
Thank you, Maya.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that won't help. Versus take 5 feet. Capacity freeze water. No creatures in it. So, I would say if you brought up a cube of water 5 feet, I would say you could try and push someone out of the cube of water. But the thing is, you can't really. Nowhere in the spell does it say you can really move people. So I could say you can try and do a shove attack with them from a distance. But yeah.
I will try that with him. Do the
With who?
The sailor in front, behind me.
Okay. So so you will pull up this water from the ocean and it will come on board. Pretty similar to the Captain Caitlin, only on a smaller scale. And you just surround his body in this cube of water. And what are you? Where are you trying to push him?
Back towards where he was.
Okay. So in that case, he's going to make a strength saving throw against your DC. What is your spell save DC?
I believe it's a 13.
Ooh. I clicked the character and it zoomed in. How do I do that
Yeah.
again?
Who zoomed at?
Yeah.
I think because it may be I wrote that.
Maybe a strength saving throw?
Damn it, majestic Fable.
That's a 9. That's going to fail.
Speech bubble.
That is
So
pretty
you surround him in this orb of water, and suddenly, like, just some strange elemental. There's like this burp, and he just gets flung. Now it's moving everywhere, and he gets flung back over towards Fable.
I stabbed him in the gut, accidentally.
I did not
Do
say
you
that.
really? You can make an attack roll.
I mean, I have claws. I'm not very good with them, but
Go to catch him and be like, oh no, I slipped!
yes, right. Oh, he fell right into me.
Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
Give me an attack roll,
This is
sure.
not gonna go well though. Just letting you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's got to.
Equipment, claws, attack. Why is it going all the way over there? Normal.
It's a couple of clicks. That will hit.
Oh my god. Okay.
This guy's AC is not super impressive.
Well, my damage is not. Hey, look, max damage.
All right.
Max damage.
Oh,
I'm sorry, sir.
you just hear, "Ah!" And he looks back, and you see he is bleeding a little bit, but he is looking at you now.
What?
Roll me a deception check really quick.
Amazing. just what he wanted. You're just
Oh,
playing into
I
his
am
hand.
So sorry.
Just playing into his hand.
Went to my paws. I am so sorry. I did not mean to stab you this way.
All right.
This is evil merchant.
Yeah.
I'm a merchant. My claws, they just come out reflexively. It's a tabaxi thing. I am so sorry. A thousand
This is
apologies.
right.
Okay, there's some accent slippage there, but okay.
Yeah.
He shrugs it off and turns back towards the Triton, who just threw water at him. And then who we had? That was Maya. So Syd, it is your turn. Unless Maya, is there anything more you'd like to do?
Move. I can't move anywhere. And I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. Syd, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna go all in on this guy attacking my new mouse friend. He's the cheese to my wine right now. Click my face. Click my equipment. Dagger. Okay, whatever. Attack. Normal. Oh, I thought that was going to be a big boy. But plus 2 is 13.
13 is just enough.
And sneak attack.
It will be.
Okay, so 4 and then a d6.
Uh-huh.
Which is 1, so 5 total.
5 total. He is still up.
And then I'm going to attack him again with my bonus action.
Yep.
It's going to be a 17.
That'll hit.
No modifier for this one.
Will he
So it
survive?
should just be whatever I roll, which is a
2.
3? 2. Yeah, so just 2.
2 is just enough. How are you doing it?
He's standing over to my mouse friend. I'm going to just pull out both daggers and I'm just going to slice his Achilles tendons on both legs.
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he's there.
Damn. Okay.
Really quick.
It got real quick.
He goes down. And he's not getting up.
As he's
without,
falling, let's kind of push him over to the side. Alright.
Oh, I should have did non-lethal.
I appreciate these.
He's
technically
bleeding
okay.
out. He's
Yeah, he's
bleeding out.
How can you do that non-lethally?
Yeah.
I'm gonna non-lethally slice his tendons.
You know what? I didn't say it. I would have done it had I thought about it, but I already did for the tendon thing. So yeah, just incapacitate him, right? So maybe not like fully chop his tendons
Oh
off.
yeah, he's
but,
in
like,
he's in shock.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Like
just
medical
terminally-
shock. Not psychological shock, medical shock.
Yeah.
Like,
He'll never walk again. It's fine.
Here comes- they have magic in this world, Fable. You can heal
In
people.
your party.
You can regrow tendons. Our party, we can't do anything. But thankfully,
I'm gonna spit in his wound and he'll never heal because I have cat spit. So
I do
God.
appreciate your timing, sir, but I did have everything under control.
Aye, of course you did. But we're trying to move these things along here. I've got 3 more ships I have to look at by the end of the day.
So we go back to Omiros.
I'm gonna move. I'll
sure,
move
sure.
down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So I counted 2 for moving over Monterey, but I didn't count 2 for the dead bodies. So
You should for the bodies. They are difficult terrain for sure.
they are for sure. Okay, so then
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I share a space?
No.
So,
Well,
okay.
is it with a dead body?
Yeah, so it would be. Oh,
I will say you can straddle a dead body. Yes.
Okay, just my dream come true. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm straddling. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, is this guy who pissed himself? I can't keep up with him anymore.
no, that was the other
I
one.
stood to my right. I think I killed Piss Boy behind me. This crew's defecating all over themselves today.
Welcome to Chronos World.
welcome to Saltmarsh. Let's
Let's
see.
see. He's going to come, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll stay right here, and then he's going to do a dart attack against the sailor.
As like Fable's one by one plucking his claws out of his chest.
Yeah. But the sailor is able to see it in time, brings the short sword, and just deflects it. And with not being in melee with anyone, that is all our monk can do. That brings us to Fable. You have this sailor who is back to ignoring you for now, but you do see that the captain has her eye on you.
Let's see. What can I do? The captain's looking at me?
Yeah.
I don't want to not help out, but God, okay.
That's what happens when you try and play both sides.
I'm not trying to play both sides.
We seem to be doing fine.
I just said I was a
Listen here, double agent.
non-combatant.
00 kitten.
I kind of want to give the help action again. I I wanted to use like sleight of hand to try to give him a wedgie or just kind of pull his pants down by accident. We're still kind of tumbling with each other.
Trip him with your tail.
Can I pull his pants down act like his pants fall down?
Okay, I will have you do another claw attack to try and cut his belt,
God,
which will make his pants fall
Claw
down.
attack is not gonna work. Okay.
We're going full Harlem Globetrotters here.
Anything I can use sleight of hand with?
You can try and pick his pocket.
Yeah, but that won't help other people.
No, that's what sleight of hand is.
It's
Yeah.
beg to differ. We could use all the gold we could get our hands on.
That is true.
You think this grubby ass pirate's got any gold in his pockets?
One of them did.
Yeah, I felt the sack of something. I don't know.
You felt the sack.
I'm a small man. I was just reaching around.
I mean,
You know, he like that reach around.
Listen, didn't do him any good in the end, but he died with a smile on his face.
I'll try to chop his drawstring off. Sure. I'll make that attack.
Okay. That was a euphemism. I'm like, what?
No, wait, are we still talking about euphemisms here?
You leave that man's drawstring alone.
We're on a
I
tangent.
mean,
That will hit. So you are able to strike, and you see as you are trying to oh, I'm so sorry, and suddenly his pants fall down. It's
What are you
Wait,
doing
speed-
down there? We're trying to fight here. There's no time for that.
I will say his speed is halved.
I do have a collection of belts that I could possibly, but ones that are much better constructed than what you have.
He is going to. I'm going to say he's going to shove you as his reaction because you're doing stuff. So make me athletics or an acrobatics check.
This is my first character. I haven't had either of those, but I will go with acrobatics.
Where's athletics? There's one.
Oh, that's not good.
Back into the water.
Bye-bye, kitty.
Yeah. With that, I'm going to say you are pushed over the side onto the plank. I'd like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hi.
You're the cats. You land on your feet all the time.
It's never gonna get old.
14? Okay. You do not fall into the water, but land prone on the plank.
Because that would be horrible. I would certainly drown if that happened.
All right, anything else for you, Fable? You have all your movement and...
Get up.
Yep.
Excuse me again. I'm so sorry.
You just move right back in behind him.
Excuse me. Let me just.
Sorry. Excuse
I'll stay on this plank. I'll just.
Okay.
Wait, does getting up count as not moving for my feline ability?
It's still spending half your movement.
I would still say it counts.
Okay, so then I'll get up and I'll let's see. I'll move over here.
Okay. That brings us to our sailor friend, who is pantsed.
Oh, it started
He will-
blinking.
He will waddle over to Maya, and he's going to try and make a mace attack.
Waddling.
And it shows in his attack with a 7.
It does not hit.
All right.
The man doesn't put his own pants up before he comes to attack you. Gotta man, there's a girl in presence. Put your pants with half mast.
You see that the captain's kind of chuckling at this embarrassment of her crew, and she will walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and come back to the top here at 30. And Monterey, it is your turn.
Kind of holding on to my wounded side, kind of favoring the leg. That's right, you better run. It's like
Talking to the captain?
yes.
Okay.
I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 and 30. So I'm kind of like on the
You
other
have 30
side.
speed as a mouse folk?
Oh, I only have 25. Okay. I'm gonna get to here, and I'm going to load my hand crossbow. And as this guy is kind of like struggling with his pants and trying to like hit Maya with the mace or whatever, I'm gonna like be aiming at him like around this big giant wheel that I'm on the other side of, and then I'm finally gonna duck down and around the side of the stem of it. I'm just gonna shoot him right in his uncovered junk.
Oh. He's wearing undergarments.
Unarmored undergarments. What's the DC for exposed junk?
1.
That's 20 if you know an attack's coming.
Just regular attack.
Yes, no one is flanking with you.
Oh.
Oh man.
That is actually just enough.
Oh.
That's AC.
Nice. Junk shot. Completed.
Uh-oh. Max damage appropriately.
No junk shot.
It's true.
Alright. Do you really want to make it a junk shot?
Do not. How do you want to do this to that junk shot?
It's not going to be how you want to do this, but
Oh, thank God.
If you want to.
It is going to be a junk shot for sure. And then I'm going to, oh, I can't come around the corner. Ooh,
you're out of movement.
I am, but I have 10-foot reach with my whip. Yes. As I pull the whip off of my belt, I just kind of try and lash him around his neck with it.
Okay.
First the junk shot and then the whip to the face. Oh, that's not going to hit. Oh, it is.
Yes, it does hit.
It does hit. Yes, just barely.
Doesn't take much.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That was the wrong die. My bad.
That's you don't get a D20 for damage.
Damn it!
You roll a 2.
That'd be so good.
Another 6. Ooh. Yeah. So you just take your hand crossbow and you shoot it, and it hits in his bathing suit area, and he grabs it with both hands, and then you just whip him up, and it goes right in between his eyes and hits him right up the nose.
Yeah.
He's still up, but he's having a bad day.
So I like duck down. Duck down to shoot him with the crossbow, and then I said, so he's like, oh, like this. I like jump up and then right in the face.
Indiana Jones style.
Maya, you're up.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
And for some reason, I can't get back to my character to do spells. I can't. I need to go get my mouse when this is done. We're going.
Can't hear you, Indigo.
I was just saying, if you click your token, your spells pop up over in the little.
I can't get to my token because I'm all the way up to where.
Navigation
it's zoomed in.
issues.
I see.
If you do like the roll 20 shift click, does that do it? Yeah. Did that particular token just now?
Yes, they do.
So shift and then hold the left click down, like roll 20, will like automatically focus on whatever someone has clicked on.
I'm gonna do shocking grasp on the sailor.
Okay.
That's
give me an
having a
attack
bad day.
What are you grasping? His neck.
His
His
neck.
neck. His
His
shoulder,
neck.
right? Go.
Okay.
I am a lady. I am
Good.
a lady.
There's a crossbow bolt you can
I'm
reach
just
for if you wanted
saying,
to.
you know,
somewhere.
it's right out there. You can just grab the bolt. Just have.
No.
It's a lightning rod.
No.
It is. You could just drag him around
They're
the
in the
ship
neck.
by his bolt.
Hurry up before someone presses station something weird on him.
That is going to miss, I'm afraid. So you gather up your energy once more into just blue electric shocks, but you reach out and it's almost like you see how bad this guy is doing. You're like, it's okay.
I'll save it.
All right.
I'm gonna move back with the little girl
To where?
to right there.
As you do, he does get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
He will try to strike with his mace. Nope, not advantage. Doesn't matter.
It
he
doesn't
rolls
matter.
2 4s because he's really having a bad day.
The worst of days.
Maya, you are able to get out of the way. You can continue to move if you so choose.
I will stay right here.
Okay. That brings us to Syd.
Now no one's within 5 feet of him, so I guess I will get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 feet of movement. I will blunt end of the dagger here. Attack normal.
That'll hit.
15. So it will be damage plus sneak attack. So what is that? 4 plus. Oops. Nope, don't want to do that. 5. So 9 damage of non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, sorry. Is that gonna?
It is not.
Okay. I will just. Yeah, I'll just clap him once, and then that's for my first attack. So my second attack with bonus action. It's a natural 20.
Ooh, alright. Just 2d4 though.
Let's see, so I'll just roll 2d4 separate then. 5 damage.
How do you want to do
Non-lethal
it?
as well. Yes. I'm gonna pull his pants up. No one deserves the disrespect of being knocked unconscious with your pants down, mate. No one deserves this. So I'm gonna pull his pants up, and then I'm just gonna clap him like right in the head, like after I do so.
Alright, and he goes down.
Rest in peace.
Haha,
we are-
good shot.
We are out of initiative. So delete encounter, I believe?
Oh shit.
Alright.
Well,
And that is where we're going to take our break, everyone, because it's almost 8 o'clock.
it's true. So, everybody, please go ahead and grab yourselves a nice drink, bathroom break, all that good kind of stuff there. We are going to be right back here in 2 minutes, 2 seconds, and we will see what the rest of the show has in store for us. See you here in just a minute.
Is the music coming through? You're muted, Indigo.
We're back. We made it. Thank you so much for your patience.
Oh.
Let's jump right back into it.
In that case,
Had me trousers and my shirt buttoned up.
You don't want to do that around here.
You get a crossbow bolt to your goods, I hear.
So, with the final sailor going down, charitably retrowed by Syd before, being knocked unconscious, the last of your combatants falls to the ground with all of you still standing, and you just hear a
I'll also start slow clapping too.
A sailor next to you.
Impressive.
A sailor next to you just puts his hand.
What are we clapping for?
It's a her thing.
Oh, I just want to be. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I must say that was rather impressive. You clearly all know your way around a combat. And aside from, and she looks down at the person who was double hamstringed. You mostly seem to know manners about a spar. But I think this has gone on long enough. And she waves her hands, and suddenly water rises almost on both sides of the ship, about 40 feet up. And you all see it almost blocks out the sunlight. And Maya, you feel the little girl trembling beside you, and you hear her take in a deep breath. And suddenly she starts to scream. And this scream is louder and higher pitched than anything you could have possibly expected. And you see everyone cover their ears. And I need everyone to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Is that the cat screaming? Who's screaming back there? Oh, I thought that was going to stay on 12.
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, I need to do it on intelligence.
12d20 for the rest of the crew.
Ooh.
Only one.
Oh,
Wow, never mind.
Yep. So what were you going to say? What were you going to say, Kitty Cat?
Hey, I still got a 15.
You didn't get a 15.
Mr. 8.
You get better than a lot of us added together.
yeah.
So, for Monterey, Maya, and Syd, your vision starts going double, and things become very odd, almost like you're very drunk.
This
And but for Omiros and Fable, you guys are able to, you're hearing this, but you're able to cover your ears and you're able to see people just staggering around, including the captain, and you see this girl just continuing to scream without even needing to breathe. And she breaks away from Maya, who is staggering, and she runs towards the captain. And you see almost these sound waves coming out of her mouth, centered on the captain. And you see suddenly the shell that she was wearing starts to tremble, and you see a crack. And then another, until suddenly it breaks. And then you see what seems like thousands of gallons of water that was confined in a very small spot suddenly be unleashed, and there is an explosion of water. And at this point, I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit.
We get any advantage for having foot speeds? Or
For having what?
swim speeds?
For this, no.
Okay. I knew because I asked that I would roll low.
Oh, come on. God.
I mean, to be fair, well, you are very dexterous, actually.
And we got one more. Who's doing?
This is prestidigitation again.
Intelligence, so it starts here. Maya did good. Fable, not so great. Syd. Okay. So there is just essentially a sudden tsunami, and you hear the crunching of wood as the ship that you are standing on is completely torn asunder.
Oh, shit.
And you are all blasted, and you do not know where, just directly away from where the captain was standing. And you tumble through. If you've ever been to the beach and you are just caught in a wave and are just somersaulting over and over again, just eating it, this is very similar, only times about 10. And eventually, all of you coughing up water eventually surface on top of the ocean, and you see a huge amount of white foam, but you do not see either ship.
Shite.
Oh no, I'm not a good swimmer. Somebody help me.
What?
Do you see the girl?
Roll
the
a
girl-
perception check.
Shit, I shouldn't have asked. Well, I guess this is my one.
I'm good. Yeah, can I roll a perception for the little
Anyone
girl?
who wants to, yes, can start looking for the girl.
Cat's whiskers, what was that?
Son of a bitch. 7.
Wait, what about my whiskers?
Oh, so close.
You guys start looking around, but it's this entire place. You see kind of leftover waves lazily going from the epicenter, and just sea foam and even some seaweed and just planks and splinters of wood.
We should-
Maya's gonna go and try and dive under to see if she can find the little girl.
Okay. Maya, you dive under and you see, well, you notice suddenly that all the fish are no longer behaving strangely and they are swimming away, and you actually see a couple of sharks like getting a very easy meal of these little fishes that were charmed. Roll me an investigation check this time.
on the top of the water, try and gather any of our friends. It's like, can I see the mouse and like our cat friend floating around?
Because you were all pretty close together when the explosion happened, I will say yes.
So is there
We
like
have a ship. We have a ship a couple feet away.
Damn it.
We should go that way.
So is there like a bunch of flotsam and jetsam like just floating around to cling to?
Yes, and
Okay.
all of you are just coughing up seawater constantly.
Oh, it's horrible. I can't breathe.
The duration on the water breathing in like 8 hours.
I think it's at least, yeah.
Yeah, I swim to some jetsam and I look very distressed, or I appear to look very distressed.
Roll me a performance check, please.
This
Yes.
Love that one.
guy.
Deception.
30 probably. What is it? 13.
Okay, not bad. You. Anyone who wants to, can. I mean, you probably have more important things than checking his
no one cares
performance
about
at the moment.
We don't
I would
really
dive,
care.
can Sid dive underwater, seeing Maya go down, and try and see if she's okay. And then, like, can I assist her in whatever she's doing underwater, even though she's already rolled?
I will say you can give an assist. Maya, roll me another investigation check.
I don't see
Monterey.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Maya, with your speed, you just dive through what is left of the fish, pushing sea turtles out of the way and trying to avoid what seems like half of the mast, which is just floating on the surface. And you look around, and eventually you do find the small girl.
I'm gonna
She
say,
is-
I'm gonna
She is
grab her.
floating on top of the water, face
I'm gonna-
down. What do you do?
Try and help her.
Grab the girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab her and try and help her.
How are you helping her?
I'm gonna check and see if she's breathing first.
Roll me a
medicine?
medicine check. Yes, it is.
Face down in the water is
Medicine.
usually not too good.
No, I'm like freaking out.
All right, you look down and you find that she is not breathing, as you would guess, because she was face down in the water. But you do feel a pulse still.
Okay.
You
Try
would know. I will
try
say,
something?
yeah, I will say, with your knowledge of being a Triton, you would know that someone who is drowned but still is there, you want to get the water out of their lungs.
Okay. Shape water. Can I move the water out of her?
Yeah. Give me a charisma check with advantage to control your spell.
Okay. Charisma.
I was totally
Unless-
thinking shape water in my head, but I didn't want to metagame, so I didn't say nothing.
Alright, you said ability check?
Charisma ability check, because that is your spell casting ability. Okay.
Rock on.
So, which is very difficult considering she is mostly water, floating in water, covered in water. You are able to focus and map out these small lungs and carefully bring out the salt water, and suddenly there is just almost a flood of water that comes out of this small girl, more than you would think possible. And suddenly there is a cough. And you see she is, even though she is soaking wet, you see tears running down her face as she is trying to draw breath.
I'm gonna try and pat her back, try to get her to breathe calmly. It's okay. It's okay. Just breathe in, breathe out.
And she is just coughing, but as soon as she catches sight of you and hears your voice, she just tries to latch on to you again, and you just feel her shoulders shaking with sobs.
I'm gonna just hold on to her and not let go till we figure out where we're gonna go.
Do we see Fred Bronstone's
Yeah,
ship
do we?
in the horizon? The rudderless POS.
Uh-huh. It is about this time. You guys do hear, there's kind of a thump of wood on wood, and you look, and about maybe 100 feet off, there is the same boat of Fred's that is still floating in the same direction it was before, towards the wreckage.
He ain't turning anywhere.
Are there pirates all around us, also floating?
Roll me an investigation check.
Can I stab one?
Rat,
Okay.
Rat Cat, get in this boat. We're getting out of here.
How dare! I will fight you in the water right now.
Hey, stay in the water and drown for all I care. I swim to the boat.
Okay. With 16 Fable, you see off a little bit further away on what remains of actually the merchant vessel. It seems like the pirates are trying to gather up over there as that vessel, while not shipworthy, is still at least floating. And so they are gathering over there.
So there's none in the water with us, just us, pretty much.
None that appear to be alive.
Are they trying to take the ship from Fred?
No.
That would be,
no, they're going.
Nico.
They did not see it in time, and they were going towards the first floating thing that they saw. They didn't see Fred's. I will say, Fable, with your investigation check, you do not see any sign of the captain.
Not even under the water, no corpse.
Do you check underwater?
Yeah, I'll look underwater.
You do not see any sign of her corpse or any of her Nope, you don't see any sign of her belongings.
Okay.
Because she's an octopus now, because she got turned back into Ursula once the shell broke. Read a book.
Are there dead pirates?
Or watch the movie.
You do see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead pirates floating about.
Perfect. I will make my way, not efficiently to the main boat while, trying to search.
Cat battle.
I can't swim well, and then I run into each corpse pirate and search for valuables as I make my way to the boat.
Is he
I'm
near
gonna say
me?
there are 2 on your path
Okay,
there.
good.
If you do more than 2, it's going to be pretty obvious
too
you're
much?
going out of your way.
2 is perfect.
I'm gonna grab him and just come on.
No, I'm swimming. I'm swimming over here. You're swimming
You're busy. You're busy,
Yeah.
Maya.
I'm busy. Okay. The small child.
making sure they're alive. This one's dead. As I yell, and I search for valuables.
As you push him underwater.
Majestic, very interesting Catman. Whatever your name, I forget it. I'm so sorry. Down there, the anchor. Didn't they leave some?
Way back at the other ship, man.
If I have valuables tied to an anchor that's now God knows
I'm not going
where.
back there now. There's
You would
pirates all
know,
over
yeah.
the place.
The pirates are right on top of the anchor where your stuff is. That is where
I got my backpack with me, so I'm fine. I'm just searching these other pirates for valuables as I make my way over.
So both of those ships got blown up that were there?
thousands of gallons of water that was in this much space.
So all of my cooking utensils are gone.
I mean, if that's what you want to focus on, yes.
Get some more spoons. Get on the boat.
You didn't. Why didn't you keep those?
We can only go straight. We've got to get on this boat while we can.
All of my belongings were back there.
Is Omiros okay? He's like conscious, right?
Omiros is conscious, and he is breath stroking because his hooves don't do super well in the water. So it's a lot of upper body work.
A lot of collecting. The guy is a monk.
So ripped, like just in the chest. So did I find anything on these dead pirates? Or?
Roll me an investigation check real quick.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I will say you find between them.
You actually lose gold in the process.
You find 5 gold between them.
Okay.
I stand corrected.
All right.
I swim over to the boat.
And
Maya's already there trying to lift up the little girl.
It'll help too if he's there.
Yeah, Fred will reach over and pull her up. What in the hell? What happened here?
Fred, not now. We're in DEFCON 5. Fred, DEFCON 5. Turn the ship around.
What's that?
Maya will push the ship.
Yes. Can you shape water or whatever it takes to turn us in the opposite direction we're facing right now?
Yeah, I'll do
actually
that.
work.
Why can't I just push the ship?
You could do that too.
The boat. Just push the boat because it's not that big.
No, it's not.
It's just heavy.
It's a large rowboat with a sail.
Dirty rowboat.
I'm just swimming through the water grumbling about all the stuff that blew up on the ship that I lost. Until I get
reach out, help whoever's trying to get up. I don't know, mouse friend.
I climb up
friend.
as I climb up the side. I just take out.
It's not. You don't have to climb. You can just literally pull yourself up.
I take
that
out of it.
I just at home to go.
Yep. Omiros just does a full-on pull-up into a handstand and then lands on the boat.
God, you are so ripped.
I'll grab
You
Syd's
never escape
hand.
out of me, do you?
I was like, Sid, do you need a lift up?
No, I scrolled up really quickly.
I'll grab you, Mousy.
Oh, God.
Here, I got you.
Would you like me to
spider
pick you
to
up
the
and throw you
fly.
up there? I turned to
Why
the
do you guys
mouse.
sound
Like,
like
do you
I'm
want
cannibal?
me to?
Jesus.
The guy who accidentally stabbed someone who fell into him.
I was helping you guys.
I turned to the mouse. Do you want me to pick you up and put you in there, or help you up there?
I could handle it quite fine, all of you. Thank you so much for your generosity in assisting me out of the water.
Trail of blood in shark-infested water.
Yes.
Mind you.
And as I climb up and I roll out on the deck, blood spilling out of my copious wounds.
Did we already turn
Are
the
there
boat?
sharks? Are there sharks in the water?
There are sharks.
Can I persuade them to attack the pirates that are left? in
No.
the water? Why not?
Why not?
Why can't I?
I was gonna offer to go back to the ship because I heard you talking about it, and because I can swim under the water and get the.
If he feels like
Under
he
the
could
pipe?
talk to sharks and convince them to go attack someone,
You guys don't know.
I mean, you
Either
won't
one of
know.
you,
It's telepathic, so.
either one of you
Okay.
know what you guys can do.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty sure there's a range. What is the range on that? I think something at least 100 feet. I think.
Yeah, I think it's like 120.
Jesus Christ. What are you, Aquaman, but in cat form?
Kinda.
120 feet.
All right. So
he's a lurker.
I know there are sharks there. So are you still in the water?
I guess, yeah, as I was swimming over to the boat, if there was sharks.
You did roll a high investigation check, so I will say you would maybe have noticed a few sharks in the water. So while you are failing to investigate, we'll say that's because you were trying to telepathically persuade sharks to eat the pirates. Roll me a persuasion check.
You know, pirates are the tastiest of treats. They only eat fish, so they are just full of it.
And by the way, please don't eat my bleeding mouse friend. Thank you.
Oh!
Yes. This
This is why they attack me. This is why they attack the mouse man right now. I'm just saying.
Oh boy, do we make another encounter?
I use my super speed as I see they're like coming for me, right?
You
I
do
use my
in see.
super 60-foot speed or 120-foot speed.
Do I see the sharks going to attack him?
You see 3 sharks that seem to have gotten their attention from what was a very very easy meal of dead bodies. They seem to have a taste for the living ones, though, and they see several living people swimming away from them, and they decide to trail after all of you.
Can I try and talk to them and persuade them to go back to the dead bodies?
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Looks like Tabaxi's on the menu, boys.
Oh no, they're going after all of us. Persuasion. You said persuasion?
It's gonna be the best time.
It's a persuasion with disadvantage because that was a natural roll. A 9. So you try to project your own emotions of calm and just like, guys, back off. But you still see 3 of them continue to just swim their way, and you see that they are about 30 feet away from you. Everyone else is in the boat except for you now at this point, Maya.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back in the boat. Here, get in the boat
What's
fast.
saying? Are they like flesh, flesh, flesh?
I don't understand what they're.
No, me. I'm saying.
No.
What are they?
Yeah, they are going.
That's not good.
What's the?
Shark bait. Hoo ha ha.
Yeah, they're doing the.
Lady, you might want to get out of the water. I see sharks. They seem to be converging on you.
No.
I will ready my bow if they get close to her to fire
I
a
bring out my
shot.
crossbow.
Yeah,
And
you
I
see
hold
that
up
they
my hands
are.
like, help, please.
Who's
Pull
helping
her
her?
in? Yeah, well, the mouse reaches in. How
Yeah.
tall are you, actually, as mouse folk?
I'm 2'1".
Okay, that's
Wow.
not terrible, actually. That's
No?
really tall, isn't it?
That's like almost rat size.
That's
Oh, wait, no.
rat size. If you have a
What?
2-foot rat in Texas, you better get the F out of that place. I think it's going to kill you all.
That's a dog.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's like a dog on it.
Well, okay, I'm talking about. I forget that he's standing.
You ain't
up.
seen them swamp rats where she comes from.
Yeah, no kidding.
2 foot what?
So you pull Maya into
They
the boat,
have
but now you are
10-foot
surrounded
rats.
by 3
That's it.
shark fins.
That's it.
10-foot rats. Where do I find my
He's
fucking height and
he's
weight?
1 foot tall with his cutlass, which is
He is the size of his cutlass. His cutlass.
Where do I find my height and weight on this character sheet?
I had to go to D&D Beyond.
Oh,
But
is
we,
this does
think
it
we
say
would
it
have-
there? Am I 2'1" there? Oh, I can't open the character.
So you guys are
Regardless.
current.
Yeah.
You guys are in a ship that is going the wrong way, and you are
I
surrounded by
pushed the
3
boat.
sharks.
I pushed the boat
roll
after
me-
I got the little girl up.
Roll me an athletics check, Maya.
our young mystery girl is stable though right now. She's like breathing normally and everything's
With
fine.
that
with her.
medicine check, she is stable. Yes.
Okay.
Very upset, but stable. 7. You started to push it, but before you could really get anything going, you had to get out of the water before the shark started nipping at you.
Then I'll use shape water again.
All right. And with that, does anyone else have anything else to possibly help with this?
Can I, with my knowledge of ships, I encourage like all of us to get to one side to try and tilt our boat to naturally careen in the direction that she's shaping water, as like an
Okay.
assistance to try and use our weight to turn us.
So I'll buy that. Maya, roll me a charisma check with advantage.
Ori, mouse folk, cat folk, this side of the boat, this side. We need to steer away from the sharks.
Ability.
As he's calling over towards me, I'm kind of standing over by the main mast there, and I'm just like, just blowing onto the sail as hard as I can.
Deep lungs, deep, bring it from deep.
You were in the Navy.
You were in the Navy, what'd you say?
Okay, I have to get off the ship as soon as possible.
So Maya, you are causing the water beneath you to churn, and not only is it the sharks are kind of weirded out by this, but you are gradually turning the ship in the direction back towards home, and you're able to start sailing away from the wreckage of Rhyme's reason.
Fred, we've got to
You
repair
know
this.
magic. You are. These are strange powers you have.
Yeah, I know a little bit of magic.
Interesting.
I kind of go and make sure that the little girl is okay.
She has stopped crying, but she is just making herself as small as possible, which is kind of needed on this vessel with so many people on board. And our dear shipwright, you would notice that you are rather low in the water with how many people are on this ship.
Sure. Do I think we'll make it? In terms of back to shore?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Also, I'm gonna be holding the little girl, making sure she's calming down.
Intelligence, check. Normal. 21.
With the patch job you did before, as long as nothing else happens, you think you should be able to make it back to dock.
I can't do my patch job again, can I? I think it's once per...
Well, you can do it on you can't do it on another ship until it is dry docked.
Okay. All right, Fred. Nice and easy. Bring us back through the safest channels. We're already a bit under duress here, but we should make it okay.
Quick, turn the ship around.
Don't listen to the mouse guy. On the positive side, we did free the fish, I believe. So, that's one check mark on the old box of to do.
Oh, I pull out a fish from my pocket.
Please tell me it's alive.
Can I have a fish in my pocket, Connor?
Yes, you can have a fish in your pocket.
And that is the title of tonight's episode. Can I have a fish in my pocket?
Well, this is fortuitous.
I told you it did develop throughout the course of the episode.
I kind of stab it in the head with my claw, and then start eating it. Anybody want some?
I look mortified at this.
I've heard bad things about cat saliva.
Sure,
I'll
you
try
can
to-
do that to me one day.
I'll actually try a little bit. I don't mind. I'm not scared of your saliva.
Yeah, I just chop off some. Give you a nice little sushi bit.
Maya looks just disgusted by all this.
Aren't you a fisherman? This is.
I am also part fish. I am a trident.
But I'm not very acquainted with ocean. I'm like stumbling a little bit.
Do you not know how to say ocean, man?
Choking on the scale, sir.
Fish got your tongue.
This is what happens when you eat
other
fish.
fishes.
No.
Just
I
not
don't
Oh,
eat other
oh, I
fishes.
don't know about that.
Yeah, we know.
Those sharks
We know.
seem pretty interested.
I am almost
I don't
absolutely
eat other
sure
fish.
Fishes eat other fish.
Well, I don't know about other fish, but I don't eat fish.
like lots of fish eat other fish.
Isn't there there's an expression from my homeland where every fish in the sea or fish eats fish world,
It's the biggest fish in the sea, sir.
the biggest fish eats the smallest fish in the sea. That is the saying.
Saying. Are we being followed by
Roll.
sharks and or murderous captains of vessels recently deceased?
Roll me a perception check.
Can I do one for underwater?
Are you sticking your head underwater?
Yes.
Okay.
Just boosh.
Cat, hold her feet, I guess.
Oh God.
Do that.
Is this okay? Is she okay?
She does this all the time, actually.
Yeah, Maya, as you stick your head underwater, there is a shark that beats you, and it rolls a 19 to hit you.
Oh, good lord.
Let me just get that stat out because I was not ready for that one.
And I must see this, right?
Yeah,
I can pull her out! I jump up on the rail and I just grab an ankle and I'm trying to like help pull her out of the ocean.
Can I, like, use a spell to, like, shock him?
It's gonna get an attack first.
You just got
yeah,
bit in the
shark.
face by a shark by dunking
while it's grasped around your face, you can in fact use shock and grabs to bite it back and electrify it.
you just stick your tongue out at
I
it
read
and
that.
just shock that
It's in the
bastard.
player's handbook. I read that.
1d8 plus 2. Maya, you take 9 points of damage.
I'm dead.
You're,
Holy shit.
So this shark just comes out of nowhere and just chomps her?
it just chomps
She's
her.
like, oh, what's down here, guys? Ah!
Yeah.
Just
You see
jaws
her
moment.
flail for a little bit before she goes still. What do you
I-
guys do?
I just stand up straight real quick and I look around a little bit and I say, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Well, guys, the water looked clear. How's
need the
everything
magic.
under the water? How's everything under the water?
Okay, I'm just
Pull her
the
out.
damn shark.
Pull her out!
I pull her out.
She's being eaten alive, lad!
Okay, I need... Who's pulling her out?
I am.
I'm trying to pull on an ankle.
Alright.
A hand on her, I guess.
Fable, roll me athletics check.
Oh, God.
And Indigo, also roll me athletics check to try to assist him. Because we're doing our assist mechanic.
So he rolls
You wanna
first, or...
Explain the mechanic in
Yeah.
case someone's coming to this.
Yeah, so Indigo, roll me an athletics check. You are trying to beat Mystic Fable's passive athletics check, which I think is 9.
Yeah, baby.
Alright, that means, Fable, you have advantage on this athletics roll.
I didn't hinder your efforts. That's good.
Well, I still rolled a 1.
Oh, God.
It's not a natural one!
Well, we're not doing that anyways, right, with skills.
So what is that, a 1 and
No.
a 2?
But it's still a
No,
1.
but the shark is going... is
That's 2. That must be 2 2s.
That's a 1, it's a 1 and a 2?
It is 2 2s. You rolled 2 2s. Yeah, so the shark is still pulling her, and you feel your feet starting to leave the deck.
Are you even trying, sir?
Grab her. Can I? I'm gonna cast. So as I said to grab her, I'm so desperate at this point. And my crossbow is on my back, right?
Probably.
I don't have time to grab that.
No.
Can I,
Okay,
while they're holding
no,
on?
Then I just put out my hand, trying to hide it from them. And I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast this shark.
Give me an attack roll.
Where's this magic coming from?
Maya, this is how you survive your first combat experience and you lose your face to a shark.
By
You just gotta go stick in your face.
Underwater perception check.
You just gotta go stick your face in the water all the time, don't you?
12 will hit.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know who sees it.
I'm standing right next to you.
Probably only Jack.
It's only 6, not 11.
Yeah,
Is there-
yeah, no hex.
Yeah.
So that's 6. It is still... The shark's got some HP. It's still doing fine, and Omiros is also going to it now.
Can I start
yes.
whipping this thing?
You guys were... Okay, Omiros gets a natural 20. And he...
Someone's contributing to this party right
7.
now. He's on like
Please
3
pull me
natural
up.
20s not being here.
Yeah. I'm using real dice, too. So that's 22. That goes to 16. Okay. The shark is now bloodied. I will give... Syd, you haven't gone yet. What do you want to do?
Yeah. While this is happening, Syd will immediately take. I pull out his bow and take a shot. I think. So he will.
Dude, I'm like crying and freaking out at this point. Can I just start whipping and weeping? Can I just...
Whipping and weeping.
Can I bring it back? I'm just gonna start whipping and weeping.
Oh!
You can only cleave and weep. You can't whip and weep.
I'm whipping and weeping.
Critical hit.
Plus sneak attack.
So that's 13 plus sneak attack, which is also critical. So 2d6, right?
Yes.
It's all right. It's all right. Does all seem fair? So
Yes.
18.
Yeah, that's 18. How do you want to do it?
I would like to aim the arrow not where I think Maya's head is, because I'm assuming her entire head is in the mouth. So
Yeah.
where the tiny dark brain is somewhere towards the base of the skeleton. Just put one arrow, very clean, very quick, in this whole debacle.
And you do, and you see the shark wiggles for another few seconds before it suddenly goes still, and you guys are able to pull Maya on deck.
Does the shark come with it? Actually,
Can I
To really
gaff
look-
hook the... Yeah, can I gaff hook the shark?
Come with it.
Yes.
All right, I will need some athletics checks, guys.
I'm gonna gaff hook this shark and eat it
This
tonight.
boat's not gonna hold the shark.
That's actually a really good point. We kick the shark off. Leave the shark.
Yeah.
Leave the shark. We're barely afloat as it is. If nothing else happened, we were barely going to make it to shore. So.
Anyways, like,
Okay.
So do
the
we-
shark is kicked. Oh, what?
We're getting her on board.
You have got her on board. There's nothing fighting against it. Yeah. At this point, Ashley, will you roll me a death save? Actually, no, I do that, don't I?
I mean, I can,
I
if
don't
you want to
know.
be weird about it.
This one's in the rules. Thank you.
It's your rules, man. We're just here to play.
Okay. You guys have around? What are you guys doing? Maya is unconscious on board.
I'm gonna jump up on the rail with my whip out, and then like anything that even looks like a shark, I'm just gonna start lashing at the water, just like back, back, just trying to like keep these sharks back from clearly trying to jump aboard and eat all of us.
Does anyone have a healing
Almost no
remedy?
medicine? Does he know medicine?
Omiros, I don't think he does. Skills. He
You know,
doesn't.
like-
But he will try to do a. He will try to do a medicine check for her, though.
Can I help?
You can roll me a medicine check for the assist. Your DC is 13.
We have no healing, do we?
No.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
With that, he will get advantage.
Man, that's like 2 in a row.
Okay. That
It's
is.
actually 2 in a row. That's nice. Feels
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Anyone else?
She's stabilized, right?
I will say yes, she is stabilized for a medicine check. Yeah. So you guys are able to together just gather whatever spirit material you have to cover up the gaping wounds that just like go around her shoulders, and you are able to staunch the bleeding.
Okay,
I will
well,
clean her with the precipitation of the blood. You're fine. You're fine.
as you wipe it away, it's more blood just comes gushing out at the moment.
No.
Yeah.
Wax
Oh,
on.
word
wax on.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you,
You're removing the scabs there, man. You need to let it sit.
Oh, sorry. I'm not used to this. Oh, this has been a long day.
This has been a very exciting day.
This is
Yeah. Are you new to magic? You don't seem to know what you're doing.
What? You know, I've just picked up a couple of tricks on the road. Nothing. Yes, I'm very much a novice.
It was quite a nice blast that you cast at that shark over there.
Wait, you saw that?
There's some sort of magical energy of
So
some
if you
sort.
saw that, what it looked like, as my hand was out, like almost a small sphere of water kind of formed floating above it, and then this like horrible slurping sound happened, and out from within the hole, like an aperture, just like a disgusting amount of like dead kelp and like errant like driftwood and like ship parts, such as like stuff you'd scrape off the bottom of the sea, kind of come like tunneling out of this aperture and then kind of coalescing onto itself into a ball. And this is a little bit transparent, almost looked ghostly, and that kind of launched and just hit this like percussively against this shark.
It's a very nice trick.
could you explain that? Could you explain all this to us real quick? Monterey Jack, what you saw under the water?
Wait, what was that? Huh?
I didn't see shit, so I have no. Sid has no fucking clue. What happened?
It looked like a starfish or a seashell or something, some
I just threw a
barnacles.
sea- I had the seashell in my pocket. I just threw it
Yeah.
at it, hoping
Well,
to
the sea-
see damage.
You have a lot of fish in your pockets. Are there any
Yes.
in there, or what's the deal?
Is there another fish in my other pocket?
You only get one.
Okay, yeah. Oh, hey, look at this. You know, we have bad luck, we have good luck. Here, I hand Monterey Jack the fish.
I just kind of look at it like it's clearly some sort of a wizard fish. And then just kind of like look around at the others and then just throw it over my shoulder into the water.
You've got to be holding this thing like this, roughly, right? Like this fish is like.
No, it's like a minnow.
Oh, okay.
It fits in his pocket. How big do you think these pockets are?
Oh,
This guy.
They're deep.
I
They
super
go so
pockets
deep.
another dimension. It's just
Yeah.
like this is a dimension. This is a dimension. This is a dimension.
My pocket-
But it's like when you drop a fish, like you're like, hope nobody saw me even touching this thing, and then you kind of kick it a couple times just to inch it get a few extra inches away from you.
Are you not a sailor? I thought you were.
I grew up on a ship, sir.
And do you not eat fish?
Don't touch the stuff myself.
How do you eat food on long journey?
Especially if you don't eat cheese either. What do you eat?
Oh, jinx!
Cats.
Ah, I feel very, very questioned right now. My diet is my own concern. Obviously, I'm very healthy.
Well,
you
he
shit
gestures
out
to the
of-
blood that you're covered in.
You say that clearly covered in blood and like dripping wet, rat, mouse-looking guy.
How close are we to the shore at this point?
You guys are a good
At full
several
sail.
hours away from this shore. Oh yeah, you guys went to your fishing spot, then you traveled several more hours deeper into the sea after the fish.
Fred, you piece of shit! How is this?
He had,
Whoa,
he had 2 other ships to fix today, Fred.
By the way, we've never introduced myself to you. Fortunately, I cannot be your friends, but I am Majestic Fable of the Endless Road. I do a nice little bow to you. Syd.
You know what? I can't judge a man by his name. I'm Syd Guiltyspark. It is a pleasure.
A big name for a big personality, I can see.
Yes. And this Triton is my new acquaintance, Maya. And this girl has the voice of 1,000 angels screaming in pain at one time, apparently.
What was that? What did you do, little girl?
And you see she just wanders over to the unconscious form of Maya and just sort of cuddles up next to her.
She's unconscious?
Maya is.
But she's stabilized, at least.
She is stabilized.
We
Clearly
were
a mystery there.
just fishing, and we noticed they were gathered under the boat of this massive ship, and we stumbled in, found a girl, found you folk, and this is we now know as much as you do. What were you doing out there?
Who are you talking to?
You three, the goat, the rat, and the cat that were just randomly on this other ship. We're not being stereotypical, just saying like those are the descriptors that I know you by. I know Fable of the Endless Road.
For shame.
I just made a realization. What happened to the merchant that was on that other ship?
Not our problem.
I'm fine. What do you mean? I'm okay.
Not our problem. That is
Only merchant that matters.
The cat.
It's clearly right here.
I was rescued from. My ship was attacked by pirates, and I was on an island alone. And they happened to see my signal fire and came to my rescue. But just before those pirates arrived, it was really quite a string of bad luck, actually.
If you call burning down an island a signal fire, yes, we did manage to catch that very small sign of his presence there.
Are they the same pirates that attacked you before?
I do not believe so. No.
That woman, she had beautiful red hair. Now I know. Actually, I don't know if I know her name. Did she introduce herself to us? I don't know if she did.
You guys never got that far because Maya was rude.
Stank tongue, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, some stank. Yeah.
She was like, "Shut up, bitch."
Yeah.
I was angry. The small child hurt. I was angry.
Are you from Saltmarsh or on the way to Saltmarsh?
I was stationed there as a Navy man, mouse, as it were.
Our goal was going to Saltmarsh, yes. Is that where... Are you from around those parts?
Sorry, I don't know about my. Yeah, I've been working out the Saltmarsh for a while now. You know, working on various vessels, doing repair work. I probably have a room at like a local tavern there, or I'm paying someone to stay in that area. But yeah, we're from Saltmarsh.
Would the captain know where I'm from? Where I live?
Yes, you do live in Saltmarsh, Maya, with your mom and your brother.
Fred.
Well, I was more how I was gonna get home.
Oh yeah, he knows where you live.
Fred, can we
Hey.
Is there a place where we can pardon my gnomish, collect our shit get our shit together here? Because we need to get Maya some medical attention. Do you know of a nearby healer or
We're gonna take her to Ethel.
okay?
And you would know, yeah, you would probably know, because you are, you hang out around Saltmarsh quite a bit, that Ethel is actually Fred's wife. She is a human, and she is known as kind of the herbalist of the town. Not necessarily the healer, that belongs to the cleric of the town, but she is kind of the medicinal, non-magical healer.
Hi. Oh, sounds good, Fred. Thank you. Full steam ahead.
What's steam?
You know, Fred, just point the mast in the direction the wind's blowing. We need as much speed as we can right now.
You see him completely uselessly turn the rudder another few degrees.
Fred, you're gonna pay me, and I swear to God, I'm gonna make this boat the fastest fishing boat on this side of Saltmarsh.
So you guys continue onward, forward towards Saltmarsh as the sun begins to set. And it is at this point, a mist begins to crawl fingers across the water. And as the minutes pass and the sun gets dimmer and dimmer, the mist seems to completely encompass the boat.
Is mist natural for Syd at this time of day, ever?
Roll me a quick nature check, and I'll give you advantage because you are a shipwright.
Well,
Can I do that as well? I have proficiency in nature.
I will give you advantage as well for nature.
good, because I rolled a 9 and a 6, 12 is all I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Syd, it's a little weird, but I mean, the sun's gone down, so maybe this is just a super fast mist.
it's been a weird day for us on the water.
For Mr. Monterey, you see this mist coming, and it's odd because you actually see that it seems to have a direction, a purpose, almost as if it has a will of its own. And you see, as it approaches you, it actually starts to come around, almost encircling you before you are completely engulfed in it.
An unnatural mist descends upon us.
We should ready up the weapons that we have, or we can't go faster. Our only mode of accelerating the boat is relatively unconscious here, unless one of you two can give us a little oomph in the right direction.
How?
I don't know, Mr. Majestic Fable of the Endless Roads. Perhaps a spell or doggy paddle or catty paddle, whatever would get us moving faster in the direction we're heading.
I could try blowing on the sail again, sir.
That no effect. I noticed you trying. That was very nice. We need Fred. Do you have anything? Do you have any accelerants in the old?
In the where?
Never mind. It's between the three of us at this point.
As you guys
For
look
the-
around, you start to see that water that is just sort of splashed up on the railings of this boat start to cool and freeze until they are frost. And all of you notice a distinct chill in the air. Your breath starts to fog with every exhale.
Heard about this. Actually, don't think I have. I was just saying that I've heard a lot of stories in the taverns.
Fred keeps you on course at this point, but I would like all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, including Maya.
Oh
Oh
gosh.
boy. Oh boy. Constitution saving throw
Mm-hmm.
with advantage.
No.
Oh gosh.
It's a 4. It's a 4 for me. I'm a small man. I don't have a lot of blood flow through these limbs.
Shit, I'll take that.
All right, so Omiros minus.
Oh wait, did I get advantage because I'm resistant to cold?
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Then I would give you advantage on this.
Oh, so then I get
Okay.
advantage as well?
I would say, but you already passed.
Advantage. Yeah.
Oh, 10 pass.
10
Constitution.
passes.
So you just want me to just
Roll
do
it
another
again.
saving throw? Yeah, okay.
Yes, please.
I do not have any constitution advantages.
I'm an
I
amazing
do have-
little mouse man.
Okay.
Just remember to have.
You just pass.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Syd.
Sid, as you are just soaking wet, you notice that your clothes start to stiffen with ice,
Right on the
and-
nip. Always the nips first.
and you suffer a level of exhaustion as this cold just seems to sap away some of your energy.
Can I warn him of the sensation as I see him? Sorry.
You can warm 1 cubic foot of him.
Yeah.
The nipples, please. The nipples. It's always the nipples first.
Hey,
kind
it's
of
only
a-
like 3 feet, so.
That's true.
I'm kind of a furry guy. Can I go over and just lean my body up against him?
Aw.
You do, and you guys are kind of huddled together.
I appreciate it, folks. I appreciate
And I will
it.
warm his nips area because I know that's what freezes first. That's
Please,
common
it's just
lore.
common knowledge. Don't need a medical
While,
check for that.
while
Just
I'm
knows
cuddling,
the nips.
while I'm cuddling
Everybody
him,
knows.
please warm up his nips.
Dude, it hurts, but it feels kind of good at the same time. Okay, what is a level of exhaustion? How do I
Sounds
mark
about
it?
right. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm not sure on this thing. We'll find it out later.
I can
Right on the
out
sheet,
you.
if you go to the attributes in your character sheet, there's an exhaustion. You just put in 1 right there.
In D&D Beyond or in this Foundry.
No, in Foundry.
So go to my character sheet and go to.
Right on the main page, if you look under death saves.
Okay, I see death saves, exhaustion. So 1 level.
Yeah.
I'll put a 1 there,
There you go.
and then whatever happens, happens.
You have
Do I know?
I mean, I know what it is. You have disadvantage in all skill checks.
Okay, fair enough. I'm
And
just gonna
so
put this holographic thing on my character so that I remember I'll do that. There we go.
Okay. And you guys continue to move forward. The wind does not seem affected, but you do notice that despite there being a good wind to keep you moving forward, the fog does not seem to obey the rules of the wind. You continue to press forward. Oh, go ahead.
I'll say, can I light a torch or something that like just generates some heat, just in
You
case?
can, if you have one.
That's a great
Oh,
question.
I have a torch. I'll pull out a torch from my backpack.
Everyone is soaking wet, by the way.
I dry everything with my prestidigitation.
That'll work. That'll
And
work.
then I just snap my finger and light this torch for you.
And then I will light mine off of his if possible, just to try to keep some things of warmth here.
I shake myself off.
Is
Also,
I
anyone
almost
trying
want
to
to say the
Oh,
torch goes
oh.
out again, but I'm not going to do that.
I'll start drying everybody.
You're the GM. You let us know.
Everybody just stand still.
I shake myself right next to Fable.
Maya's not moving.
You're a 5. You're a fish person.
You're
This is
put
the constant.
Put the torches on Maya.
You'll be
Everyone,
okay.
we're gonna light Maya on fire.
That smells really good. I'm not going to lie. It smells
It's
like
not until she starts flopping on the deck that we have to really worry.
Your mouth's
Light her on
watering at the
fire.
smell of roasted trout
God.
and fried trout.
Please continue forward. Please continue forward.
See, you guys said I was bad, Okay.
Yeah.
You guys continue to push forward in the only direction you can really go with your sorcerer now unconscious, who was about the only way you could actually steer this vessel. And you eventually break through this fog as you see the final fingers of sunlight from dawn seem to break over the hillside. And you see these sunlight seems to keep this fog at bay. And you are able to see just in the distance land, and more specifically, a very small dock town. Nothing very impressive, no walls surrounding it, but a good few docks reaching out into the sea. And for some of you, this is your first look at Saltmarsh. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Right on.
Babu.
I am
Not the
stoked.
greatest city in the world.
We made it. We got there. We had an awesome fight. We got attacked by sharks. At least some of us did.
We didn't get attacked by sharks. We dangled ourselves
We
in
got-
front of sharks. And
That
the sharks
was-
did what they do, which is
So
react.
that
and-
scene in Jaws
Oh,
where
no.
he's chumming the water with the bucket full of yuck, that was just Maya as the bucket. So it was pretty much what was going on there. So if anybody recognized that quote from Jaws, then you get extra kudos from me because that's what I was quoting. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with us tonight. Definitely had a good time. Thanks for running the episode tonight, Connor. Had a great time. It's definitely a lot of fun. Loving this new team that's coming together here. Hopefully we'll have Quinn back and hear some more of that awesome Jamaican accent from that guy next week. He had a little internet stuff going on today. But we'll definitely be looking forward to having him back. Thanks again to Limithron. He is our current sponsor at the moment. You can check out his maps and all his cool stuff over on Patreon. He does some amazing work, and he's volunteered to help us out, which is super cool for him to do. So please definitely go check out his stuff there. As you can see, we were playing on the Foundry tonight. Tonight was the first episode of being on the Foundry. I'm hoping to get all the shows over there. I'm so stoked on that transition there, and it's going to be awesome as we go forward. Just the little toe dip in tonight was just super fun. I can see the
Clean.
potential. Yeah,
It's pretty
it was
clean.
fun.
I mean, in terms of like usability and like doing things, like it's pretty intuitive. You just have to know like the shortcuts and stuff. It's actually pretty neat.
Yeah, a little bit of a learning curve, but it'll improve your game 100%. You should definitely check out the Foundry. Other than that, please check us out on all of our social media sites. Go to YouTube, do the subscribing, all that stuff's free. Come check us out on Discord, come hang out with us, and we got more stuff developing there. And we definitely look forward to seeing you guys around. Please come back and see us again here on next Thursday at 6 o'clock. And we can get a little bit deeper into Saltmarsh and see what the town itself has in store for us and see where we go from there. Yeah, definitely thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Have a great night. Come see us again next week.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.